All right, welcome back, everybody. March is Social Work Month, and a proclamation will be signed tomorrow to declare the month of March as Social Work Month. Now, joining me are two friends of mine, Craig Burns and Janica Quintanilla. We are talking about social work on the island. Janica, you've been here many, many times under many different capacities. So now you're serving the island in this capacity. So half a day and welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, and Craig, it's a life's passion of yours to be involved with social work in the industry and bringing more people into the practice. So we appreciate what you do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so what makes social work in 2016 so distinct, Craig? And we'll start with you in terms of the challenges as well as the opportunities.
The challenges are with social work is part of our mandate and part of our profession. We work primarily with the underserved populations, particularly here on Guam, with the underserved children, the very young, the elderly. I like to say that social workers are with people from their first breath, like in the neonatal intensive care unit, to their last breath in hospice care. Mm-hmm. So we serve the entire lifespan. And the challenges are, like many other professions, doing more with less all the time.
And that is a point that you've emphasized as we've interviewed you over the years, is social work is so broadly defined on Guam, and it spans so many different services. So Janica, as president of UOG's social work organization, what do you and your peers think about getting in and finally being a part of the pipeline soon enough, and like doing this kind of work and serving the island in that way?
Oh, we are very, very excited. We get into all kinds of different community outreach programs. We connect with all the different agencies on the island, from Ali Shelter to Catholic Social Services to doing the homeless count and helping Salvation Army. So we deal with many, many people at many different levels. And at this moment, there's a bunch of us. There's about 20 of us, the biggest cohort ever. And we're all over the place as part of our practicum. So it's great. We're excited.
Now, what do you study when somebody, especially at the collegiate level, and both of you can jump in as you see fit, but when one undertakes like an academic approach to social work and everything like that, what are the topics that you're studying?
Okay, so we study at the bachelor's level, which is what the University of Guam has. You primarily study what we call generalist practice. So you learn the general theory, the general practice of social work at what we call micro, meso, and macro levels. So micro would be working with individuals, small groups. Meso with organizations like a school system or a village or a community. And macro, we're talking larger implications. State, territorial, regional, or international. So you learn those general things. When you get to the master's level, then you start getting more specific. Some programs you specialize in individual mental health, macro, and so on. Mm-hmm. But it involves primarily the study of human development and how the environment impacts the individual and how the individual impacts his or her environment.
Mm-hmm. And Janica, you already said, this is the biggest graduating class soon to be of social work majors. I remember when I was at UOG in the early 90s, there were always social work would always graduate 2 or 3 at the same time. And the classes were actually very popular though, because it dealt with a lot of issues that are applicable in other disciplines, philosophy. A lot of business majors would take social work classes, because it makes them sensitive to what happens and everything. So how is it like to be a student of social work right now and, about to take the next step?
Well, the Social Work Student Alliance and its members, we work together as a group. So we see our mentors and we watch what they do and we replicate it. But we sometimes want to go to the extremes. And so we just love everything that we're learning. They teach us even at the master's level, and we're not even there yet. So they go they go above and beyond what they're supposed to be teaching us. And it is absolutely exciting. It's amazing, amazing work that our professors have been doing.
Well, that's absolutely splendid. So to commemorate the practice of social work on Guam, it probably takes you guys a while to say that. Obviously I'm still working it out. Social work. So what is Social Work Month about, and what kind of activities will be undertaken?
Well, social work, it's a national recognition of the practice of social work for the month. And so we celebrate the national theme, which is creating solutions out of challenges. And we also annually during Social Work Month have our Social Work Conference, which this year is Holistic Transformation for a Healthy Micronesia. So not just Guam, we look to include all of the region in the topics that we present, in the presenters that we invite to come in, and in what we address throughout our conference and throughout the month.
Now, can anybody attend these sessions? Like even maybe some prospective students or people that are interested in like a career transition into social work?
Absolutely, and the topics that we have. So, for example, in this one, we're focusing a lot more on practice and practical things, but we also have the general stuff. So we have someone coming in to speak about the power of meditation, social determinants of health, the human trafficking situation in Micronesia, and we're screening documentary film on the Zoamte here, and we'll have a panel discussion featuring some of the practitioners.
Oh, very nice.
And that's just a small sample of the wide range of topics that we're covering this year. And anyone is welcome to attend, welcome to register. They can register on, we have a website finally this year. We have online registration for the first time ever.
You were mentioning that last year. You're like, that's coming up.
So we achieved that goal, and it's naswguam.org.
Fantastic.
And you can register and pay online, and anyone is certainly welcome to attend.
All right, Jan, now we'll wrap up with this because most people watching right now probably don't know this, but you and I have known each other for a lot of years. And you come into, your study of social work, having been a spouse, having been a parent. What skills does one have that allows them to excel in this industry, and what can you really bring to the table as far as your life experience into social work?
All my life, other than my life experiences, what I have learned is you've got to learn how to have empathy and the warmth and genuineness of a person, and bringing that out to your community and sharing that. It's very important that we know people's health and understand that we're listeners, and we are here to help you find solutions and not do it for you, but kind of guide you through it and guide you through the process, because it's really hard out there for some people, and all we are there is just a little help and a little motivation, and you got it.
Unfortunately, there are wonderful people like you and many, many others on the island who have taken this mission upon themselves to make Guam a better place. So thank you both.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, Jason.
Please stay tuned, everybody. We are back right after this.